Welcome to a real life sea level English conversation. I am Camille.
I'm Calvin.
Today's topic is a very important and amazing topic, and very important as well to both of us, and that is health.
Nice.
Yes, we didn't even plan that. So, first of all, we just want to share some things that we do every day in our own lives, and we feel like it adds benefit to our health. So, what are some things that you do, Calvin?
I mean, there's obviously a lot of aspects to health. There's the sort of physical side, emotional side, spiritual side. So I guess physically, I try to walk, jog, or do some sort of activity that gets my heart rate up and maybe gets fresh air. That's what I do usually.
Yeah. So every morning we exercise. We usually take turns because we have kids at home. So I do the same things, walk, jog, and actually I love to do videos on YouTube, like with my own body weight. So I'll be doing a 20 or 30-minute video, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, all sorts of jumping exercises. And as I've gotten older, I've realized I need to stretch more. So often in the evenings, I'll put on a quick yoga video or I'll just do some stretches, and it really helps my body feel better and helps me to relax. If you like travel, be sure to check out my short travel stories book for English learners.
Yeah, I think stretching is good for any age, but definitely, as we've gotten older and, we've pulled out our backs or things like that, we really realize staying limber is very, very important.
Yeah, flexibility.
Flexibility, yeah. So what do you eat every morning to get your metabolism jump started?
Yeah, so every morning for breakfast, I flip-flop. So sometimes I have a couple of eggs with avocado. Sometimes I have a yogurt, nut, seed. I'll put like plain Greek yogurt, and then I'll add chia seeds, walnuts, whatever fruit we have. I really like banana, blueberry, mango. And what else goes on that baby? Peanut butter. Peanut butter,
Can't forget peanut butter. We're not in America, but in America, peanut butter is like the thing.
Yes, and peanut butter where the only ingredient is peanuts.
Yeah, very healthy peanut butter.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll make oatmeal too and do the same stuff on top, but with oatmeal instead of yogurt as my base.
Sounds like a good option.
Yeah, what about you?
I usually, I'm actually very religious about this. I usually do yogurt, maybe like a Greek plain yogurt. Then I do some granola. If it's made by Camille, it's amazing. And then I'll also do whatever fruit we have in the fridge or in season, and I'll throw that on top. And lately, I've been adding like a superfood green powder to it and also a collagen powder to it, which helps your sort of joints maintain their health as you grow older. Not to say that we're like, out to pasture or anything, but
We're not young spring chickens anymore.
yes, we're not young spring chickens.
Yeah.
So that kind of helps me get my day started. And
Yeah, diet is so important. Moving is so important. And then something else that I do every morning, I'm pretty religious. It's like my ritual before I even eat breakfast, right when I wake up. Try to drink a big glass of water. I prepare my coffee. And then I spend some time reading and journaling every morning. I think both of those things are really good for our mind. And I always try to do something in my journal that I'm thankful for. I write some goals I might have for the day. I write what happened yesterday. It doesn't take me super long, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but I feel like that routine of journaling really just keeps my mind in a good place.
Journaling is good. I used to journal, and I know I should, but I'm not right now.
It's okay. No judgment.
Thank you. But every morning I usually read a portion of the Bible and do a devotional as well. And just try to have a quiet morning if possible. Of course, when the kids wake up, it gets a little louder and they need things. So waking up a little earlier is sometimes better. And enjoying a fresh cup of specialty coffee from Ethiopia, ideally. And that's a beautiful morning.
It's true. We love our specialty coffee. So as far as sleep goes, I feel like we have a pretty good sleep schedule. Usually I'm sleeping by 10 and up around 6.
Yeah. I usually am in bed at the same time, but just maybe reading a little bit longer just to get my mind to wind down, and wake up about the same time, maybe a little later. Yeah, depending on how the night goes with the kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll sleep in later.
Yeah, I think it's good to have a good sleep routine. So not to be going to bed at 1 a.m. and waking up at 10 a.m. or the next night you're in bed at 4 and waking up at 1. Or, I think it's good to have a routine, to try to within 30 minutes go to sleep the same time every night. I'm not very good at getting off my screen before bed, which I know they say is good. A lot of times we'll watch a show or a movie, or I'll even be reading on my phone. And so that's maybe a habit that I have that isn't super great.
Yeah, there's always a fight with or wrestle with screens. They can be so useful, and you can do a lot of things like learning languages or reading a good book on there. But at the same time, they can suck you into social media, and then you go to bed at 1 a.m. feeling so tired and drained. So yeah, it's always good to kind of separate it at night so that we can get a good night's sleep. Calm the mind down before going to bed. Sometimes I stretch and I do breathing exercises before bed. And also sometimes I'll make a herbal tea of some kind to try and calm my body down. And I think that really helps.
Something that helps as a family that we do is getting out in nature. So we try to do this minimum 3-4 times a week, whether it's just going on a nature walk, going down to the beach with our kids, going to a little river, just going out from our front door and going for a walk and seeing where we end up. We find that our kids are happy when they're outside. It's so good to be in fresh air with nature, with the trees. And so I think that's a good, healthy family rhythm that we have.
Yeah, I enjoy it also. And nature is just so healing and needed for our minds, for our bodies even. Even going barefoot. Our kids are always barefoot outside.
Yeah.
And they've done studies where all those things are really beneficial for our well-being. And so, we like to get outside. And it's just beautiful, too. We like to find waterfalls or rivers or mountain areas or, of course, the beach, one of our favorite places.
Yeah.
And it relaxes you and you feel a lot better.
Yeah. I think things that also keep us healthy, we're not smokers, we're not drinkers. Like occasionally Calvin will have a wine or a beer. I don't really enjoy it. Very occasionally I'll like take a sip of Calvin's and be like, I still haven't acquired a taste.
Yes, 20 years of trying.
I know. Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I think, smoking is just so not good for your health.
Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of ways to smoke nowadays, and the vaping, all that stuff. And I think they try to make it sound better, but I think it's still very bad for you.
Yeah, very bad. And then we just do our best to try to stay away from toxins in the home. Like I make my own cleaners for all-purpose cleaner, window cleaner. We try to buy natural deodorants and shampoos and products that we put on our bodies. And I feel like those things contribute to our health as well.
Yeah, because if we can invest now in our health, 10 years, 20 years down the road, we'll reap those benefits. But if we don't treat our bodies well, we'll reap those benefits.
Yes.
Deficits? I don't know what it is.
It'll be punished.
It's important to think about our health and move towards a direction of a holistic health in our bodies.
Yeah, I think that covers it.
I think so.
I mean, we could always go on for even longer about this topic, but we'll try to keep it concise. But we would love to know, what are some of your healthy habits, things that you do or don't do to keep you healthy?
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
And be sure to like and subscribe for more. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.